Haitian Hammer, Episode 1, The Child Under Thunder. Gurion Village, 1933. The storm came without warning. 4 or 5 nights. It tore across Gurion, a remote Korean mountain village known only to wandering monks and old cartographers. Thunder cracked the sky open like a scream. Rain fell in fists. Trees bowed to the wind. Cattle ran wild. But it was the lightning, always striking the same hill behind the rice paddies, that chilled the villagers to their marrow. On the 6th night, beneath a ceiling of ash and thunder, a woman gave birth. She died before her first scream. The midwife ran barefoot into the storm, eyes wild with terror, whispering prayers to no god she trusted. When neighbors entered the shattered home, they found a child in a bed of soot, crying gently beneath the remains of a scorched roof. No burn touched his skin. No breath of wind stirred him. He blinked once, gray eyes clear as mist. They called him Hajun, but some whispered Haitian. The thunder won. 15 years later, Hajun grew like a tree split by lightning, tall, angular, with a gaze too steady for a boy. His father, Suk-jin, a blacksmith and widower, taught him to hammer steel and shoe oxen, but the boy's hands made tools melt or crack. Sparks leapt from his palms in sleep. Children didn't play with him. Old women made signs behind his back. He dreamed nightly of a voice that wasn't a voice, something ancient, echoing through stone. Find me? On his 16th birthday, Suk-jin handed him a satchel of rice and meat. You're leaving, his father said. Ha-jun said nothing. The storm in his chest answered for him. Gyeongsang Gorge, midnight. He followed the lightning, guided by instinct. The sky crackled above as he reached the hill, long scorched since his birth. There it was, half buried in black stone. A massive hammer hummed with a soft glow. Its head resembled a ceremonial bell. Cracked down its side, pulsing in rhythm with his breath, etched along the iron skin. Judgment. He reached for the grip. The sky detonated. Lightning slammed into the hilltop. Wind blasted the gorge. Earth cracked open. But Hajun stood firm, body coursing with unbearable energy. His scream was loss of thunder. When the storm cleared, he stood alone. The hammer hovered slightly in his grip. The voice inside him whispered, awakened. Wawa Village, northern mountains. Far north, between volcanic cliffs, lay Wawa, the fire temple village. Its people were guardians of an ancient power, fiery swords, forged in starlight and cooled in sacred flame. Within the temple, the high priestess crushed a glowing ember between her palms. Her ceremonial blade shimmered red and warm. The hammer has returned, she said. In candlelight knelt Jin Q, 17, third born of the red blade lineage. Trained since infancy, he knew what the sign meant. Do we strike now? Beside him, Master Beck, war-scarred and sharp-eyed, gave a grunt. Not yet. First we watch. Then we decide vessel or weapon. Jin Q nodded, jaw tight. The fiery swords hadn't been drawn in decades. But all wielders knew. When the hammer awakens, war follows. On the road to Gurion, wearing robes of traveling monk, a young woman named Yuna made her way down the mountain trail. Her staff tapped rhythmically against the stones. Her face was serene, but her eyes shifted often, like someone listening to things others couldn't hear. She paused as shrine to the mountain god, then looked west. Thunder has broken its seal, she whispered, and flame will follow, unless balance is found. Gurion Village, that same night. Suk-jin stood at his forge, staring at the sky, now eerily still. The hammer was gone. The boy was gone. He quenched a hot blade in water, steam hissing like a snake. If the priests come, he muttered, let them know we don't kneel. He opened a hidden chest behind the forge wall. Inside lay a rusted sword, its edge dull, surface engraved with runes unseen for a century. Elsewhere in the darkness, something ancient stirred in the caves beneath Gyeongsang cliffs. It had no name, only hunger. The thunder had called it awake.
ถ้าเธอจะไปมีใจรักใคร